TPLF is ruling out the possibility of a war. Welcome to my views and news. Thanks for watching the channel. Good to be with you. Two main topics in this video. Firstly, people are building different scenarios about the deteriorating security situation and political instability in Tigray amid shifting regional alliances. And they say that war is imminent. But what is TPLF saying? A TPLF leader gave an interview when he talked about it. Secondly, while Fano and ENDF are fighting in the Amhara region, killing each other, are they allies in Oromia? Rivals in Amhara, allies in Oromia. Is that what is happening in Oromia? I have a report for you which is being shared by some sources. Let's start, viewers. Firstly, TPLF. This month is crucial because in this month, National Election Board of Ethiopia, NEBE, will make a decision. NEBE suspended TPLF for 3 months. It asked TPLF to hold a party congress in the presence of NEBE officials to validate its new registration. TPLF, Debretsion, has rejected the new registration. It is demanding restoration of its status. It refused to organize a party congress. Getachew Group said it will organize a party congress in the name of TPLF. Later they changed their mind and now they're forming a new party, Tigray Liberal Democratic Party. The fate of TPLF unclear. This in the second week of May, NEBE will make a decision because the deadline given by NEBE to TPLF will expire. Then National Election Board of Ethiopia will make a decision about the registration of TPLF. It might revoke TPLF's registration. It might cancel TPLF registration. If it happens, TPLF won't be eligible to contest election. Almost a year away in Tigray in Ethiopia. Emmanuel Assefa, deputy chairman of the party, who is not deputy president of Tigray, too, he gave an interview and he responded to this question. If NEBE cancels TPLF's registration, will it lead to war? He said no. He said there are other avenues to which TPLF can explore. There are other frameworks too which TPLF can use to solve the issue. No war will erupt. Which other frameworks can TPLF make use of? Firstly, African Union, AU panel. TPLF has been requesting an emergency meeting of AU observers regarding the issue of return of IDPs, regarding the issue of its status. Meeting has not been held, but TPLF wants NEBE's decision. TPLF is waiting for NEBE's decision. After that, it might call for emergency meeting of AU. So firstly, TPLF can contact AU, African Union. Secondly, TPLF can bilaterally talk to the federal government. This is what Emmanuel Assefa said. These 3 points he mentioned. So bilateral talks can be held with the federal government, which has been ongoing off and on for the last 2 years. Thirdly, Pretoria Agreement will be used by TPLF to get its status back. By Pretoria, I think TPLF means that those who are behind Pretoria, they'll be contacted by TPLF, Americans, Westerners. They're the ones basically who took TPLF to Pretoria and an agreement was signed. TPLF can then explore these 3 avenues. It's good to hear, by the way, a confirmation or an assurance by TPLF that NEBE's decision won't lead to war. Lesbo said war is very expensive for Tigray. Tigray has suffered a lot. Yes, there should be clarity about it that war led to misery and destruction in Tigray. Tigray is not a better place today. It was a better place perhaps in 2019. So war ravaged Tigray. War should be avoided. TPLF has every right to protect its status, just like Getachew has every right to form a party and to carry out political activities in Tigray. Problem is that TPLF only wants to ensure its political survival, while it is not allowing other political forces in Tigray to exist. It wants every political force in Tigray to be under its thumb. It does not want any independent opposition to its political rule in Tigray. Getachew is challenging it, but TPLF has the support of military. So let's see what NABE does. Will NABE cancel TP registration? I don't think so. I think NABE might keep the issue pending for some time. Federal government would like Getachew group to establish itself while the status of TPLF is unclear. So we might not see a decision about cancellation of TPLF status by NABE in the second week of May. That's my analysis. It's not based on any information, but I think NABE won't cancel TPLF status. But who knows? Let's see. Second viewers, are Fano and Ethiopian military allies in the Oromia region of Ethiopia? In Amhara region, they are fighting each other, fighting for around 2 years now, killing each other. Tens of thousands are part of this escalation. Thousands have been killed in this war on both sides. It's a warlike situation. Entire region destabilized. But what is happening in Oromia is different. Some pro-Oromo Liberation Army sources are saying that Fano Amhara fighters and the Ethiopian National Defense Force, they are fighting as allies against Oromo Liberation Army in the Oromia region. These sources claim that Ola is conducting new offensives. Operation Thousand Fronts is the name of the new operation launched by Ola in different parts of Oromia. And across Oromia, eastern, southern, western Oromia, attacks by Ola are being carried out. In one zone of the Oromia region, Fano and military are fighting jointly against Ola. These sources claim that in Horogodoro Valega, in Pincha, in Avasog, in other places, whenever there is a conflict between Ola and Fano, Fano means Amhara forces there. Military steps in support of Fano. Or whenever there is conflict between Ola and ENDF, Fano fighters support military against the Oromo Liberation. This is what pro-Ola sources are claiming. Ola might not officially acknowledge that because Ola wants to repair its ties with Fano groups. Fano groups in Oromia are relatively independent. We cannot say they are fully in alliance with the Fanos of Amhara, though they might have some connections, but basically they are Kabale level, district level groups organized. And some people say that Ethiopian government, Oromia government is behind these groups. Oromia government wants to use these groups against Ola. Oromia government wants fighting between Ola and Fano. It wants Amhara, Oromo ethnic conflict. It wants Ola and Fano to kill each other. That is why these groups are being armed, trained in the Oromia region by the government. Fano denies, by the way. Fano groups say they have no backing of the government. But they're quick to accuse Ola whenever something happens in Valaga, in Horogodoro Valaga. They accuse the Oromo Liberation Army. Thanks for watching.